I feel like you've probably grown. I mean, how long's it been in total since you started your business?
Yeah, less than 2 years.
Yeah.
One and a half year.
So kind of similar time frame. How do you think that's changed you as a person then in that time?
I think it reinforces put yourself in places where your adaptability is challenged, because at the end it's you and you, so these skills will be for life.
The value add, it's nice from an outsider's perspective hearing you talk about this, to know that, okay, business, yes, one of the goals is to generate income.
Mm.
But what I can see from here is that the value there was so much extra value in terms of your connections, your development, that yes, money will come, and you know that, and I'm sure it has now, but the way that it's enriched you as a person seems almost even more valuable than money itself, right? Your self-development through making this. I feel like you've probably grown. I mean, how long's it been in total since you started your business?
Yeah, less than 2 years.
Yeah.
One and a half year.
So kind of similar time frame. How do you think that's changed you as a person then in that time?
I think it reinforces skills and things like, especially taking accountability. Like, um, you okay, it's nice to want to quit your 9 to 5. It's good to speak about it. It sounds dreamy and all this, but there's a lot of things behind that. For example, I love everybody. Yeah. For example, the relation I have with my father, with him, much more traditional way to see things. Not asking me directly, but I know he asked my brother, for example. So what's his next step? What's. But for me, this is the beauty of it too. What's my next step? Like, of course, uh, there's a security net always. But what's my next adventure? What's. I don't like that. I would not like if I knew what I would be doing in the next 10 years of my life, for sure, where I will be. And I think it built me in a lot of way, but also it taught me how to make abstraction of the noise. Especially from the. Because it comes from a love standpoint. Your parents wondering what you do, they want to be sure that you're okay, all this. There were some moments that I recall now that, yeah, I was doubting on myself. Like, why should I not just go back in a good job, or go back in sales, go up and up in the company thing. But I never it never felt right. So. But it built a lot of things, taking accountability, avoiding to being focused on a goal and trusting your vision, like, even though nothing is promised. Huh? Yeah, maybe I'm speaking all this, but who knows? Maybe I'm not as successful as I would like to be through the business, So that's why also it's good to have different minds, because you can't, coming back to the 9 to 5 job, you can't just rely on one thing, a 9 to 5 job or not, if you have to have your investments, your passive income, your what you're doing, like. So I think it built a lot of things, and reinforcing also the skill of being adaptable. Like, I think this is, if there's one takeaway I could give to anybody, it would be put yourself in places where your adaptability is challenged, because at the end it's you and you, so these skills will be for life.